stay on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock a tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch?
Welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And if you like money in crypto, make sure to hit subscribe button. So today, guys, still going and looking at the news. The former Bitcoin Bull Raoul Pal or Paul only owns one Bitcoin. So let's see what's happening over there. So in a Twitter argument with Greg Foss, Raoul Pal has said that the Bitcoin community has lost sight of inclusion. So former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager and cryptocurrency bull Rahul Pal claimed that in the tweet that he is now the only owns one Bitcoin, and claimed that he has made in the heat of Twitter fight with a self-proclaimed Bitcoin strategist, Greg Foss. Now, it's not entirely clear whether it was an exaggeration or an accurate statement about his holding. Pal is a founder of CEO of Real Vision and Global Macro, while Foss is an executive director of Validos Power Corp. My gosh, today I don't know, some tongue twister that's happening to me. Hey Daryl, what's up? So the revelation of his apparent small holdings certainly caused an uproar in angst among Bitcoin true believers who look at Paul and asked ever since he started calling Ethereum the greatest trade now, and predicted that Ethereum and altcoins will eventually outperform Bitcoin. So fascinating to see since the inception of Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin by 250%. It only fell below its initial price of Bitcoin for the first 5 months of its existence in 2015. Let that put to rest the idea that all tokens trend towards zero in BTC terms. So Pal first purchased Bitcoin in November 2013. He sold for a 10x profit in the so-called fog wars of 2017, missing out on even bigger gains later that year. Now, before adding to his collection in 2019 through 2020, in May 2021, he confirmed that he owned more than Ethereum than Bitcoin. And at the time of the writing, Bitcoin was worth $40,000, right? So the bunny was investigated by Foss, who tweeted, "Raoul is soft," followed by another intellectual tweet, "Raoul sucks and blows." After some back and forth between Pal and Bitcoin Maxis, Pal posted that people like Foss and Bitcoin community exclusionary ideologies are why he holds one Bitcoin. The upset Bitcoiner community, many of whom claim that he had let the emotion cloud logic, his feelings are hurting his future, commented one user, Emmanuel, said that in a reply to the Bitcoin meme hub tweet, "I knew that he started to sip Vitalik's Kool-Aid and he was a goner." So, of course, however, some people defended Paul, pointing to his impressive track record and reminding his followers that he is, in fact, a trader and not a holder. Very important mindset, guys. We've been talking here at Root Zones. Mr. Colorful, very nice, Mr. Colorful. No, it's not pre-recorded. We are actually doing live. So, Crypto My Way founder and crypto analyst Coach T wrote that he appreciates Pearl's diverse views and intelligent thinking. So, of course, the feud has continued, but 3 hours after posting the original tweet attacking Pearl, the argument eventually culminated in Foss tweeting an apology saying that he regrets his action, adding that he made a rookie error and he has bigger battles to fight. So just weeks ago, Pulse believes that a reasonable chance that the crypto market capitalization will have increased 100 times by the end of this decade, hoping he's right, and perhaps something on which we all can agree. So, yep, maybe all we can agree, I guess, looking at the blockchain technology, right? It's here to stay, it's disruptive in nature, but we can't run away from this because it's part of digitalization and Web 3.0, right? We are moving into. So, of course, Bitcoin fundamentals diverge from BTC price deep as difficulty hits a new all-time high, guys. I tell you, when I look at the charts, I don't know, my heart sank. I see all of us are just in this, feeling strangled,
I know
suffocating.
it also gives a kind of opportunity vibes that, oh, I wish I could have buy 3 Bitcoin this time.
Yeah, I wish I sold everything just 1 month ago. I can foresee that this would have happened and then come in and buy. But nobody knows the top, nobody knows the bottom. So I think that's the risk we have to bear. But we have, guys, we have fine-tuned our portfolio. I think one of these days, maybe tomorrow, let's see, we will be coming out with a portfolio, best way to, kind of tweak in view of what has happened in the crypto space. Now, again, myself and Manish, this is not our first rodeo. We have came through this last year. I remember after the last tweet Elon Musk has done from May to July.
30,000 Bitcoin. I can still remember that.
20 we were at the 20,000 mark. It was 1.4 trillion. uh
Mm.
so but if you notice, every time the floor has increased, right? So we go up and down, but the floor level increased because more people had the opportunity to come into the game, right? As you see, crypto wallets are growing as more people are learning about cryptocurrencies. So the difficulty passes the 26 trillion for the first time. Matrix automatically adjusts to increase and decrease mining efforts according to miner participation. Now, this has an effect of keeping mining stable regardless of the factors such as sentiment, price, and unintended incidents. Now, after dipping in mid 2021, difficulty took a rest for the year and bounced back with a latest automated readjustment, adding 9.32% to the previous level. So with that, we have entered unexplored territory above $26 trillion, right? So the hash rate, of course, estimated processing power dedicated to blockchain miners currently sits on 192, having briefly reached about 210 power, right? To actually, according to mining pool stats. Now, old mantra among all the hodlers is that price follows hash rates. Very interesting statement here. Huh? Price follow hash rates. So this trend nonetheless taking a backseat for many as fundamentals move in the opposite direction to the spot price. Now, the growing hash rate thus implies that longer time frames, minor optimism over the profitability of their operation remains. Calculation last week revealed that a break-even point lie at 34,000. I think we are trading at 35. And look at this dip, guys. My gosh, I think everybody is there's anticipation of what the Fed is going to do next week, causing a lot of the markets to go in a panic
Wow,
sell.
look at the graphics. My God.
Yeah, so
Bitcoin
Bitcoin
is
has
bleeding.
fall below 40. I think the next support level, guys, will be at about the 29,796. So
No, it
we
was
are,
predicted that it'll go down up to 30 in couple of or probably in a month time. I think
yeah,
recently in our one live stream also we have mentioned this.
yeah. So we are another 12% short for hitting this bottom. Can we drop below 29,000 mark? Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. So brace yourself. Dollar cost average is the only way that we can go right now, because in view of where this is going in the next few years, right? I think we anticipated we have about 10 million active wallets by 2027. That's another maybe 5 years from now. The anticipation and projection growth of wallets will be 1 billion. So that's a lot of money that will be pouring in to the whole ecosystem. So on Thursday evening at 10 p.m., the price of Bitcoin fell beneath 40,000 zone for the first time since September 2021. So during Friday's early morning trading session, Bitcoin plunged below 38,000, and further market capitalization of the entire crypto economy has slipped under the 2 trillion mark, down to 7.5, making it about 1.94. But I think this article is slightly a bit off few hours, because right now total market cap, guys, is 1.6 trillion. Look at this drop, crazy drop. So we got to prepare ourselves, and again, when I see things like this happen, this is a good opportunity to buy at a very low price. We never got this price. We were talking about a discounted rate during Christmas, just less than a month ago, right? We haven't even touched 1 month. And in 4 weeks, we a slight turn. And I think all the coins right now, even if I look at live, let's look at live coin watch. Let's check out what's happening over the last couple of days. You can see, across the board, maybe in the first hour, some people are buying in because they found some of these to be dirt cheap. Look at Block, 2 cents, TCP, 3 cents, Hero, 5 cents. MNG 6 cents at the height of 21. Most of these coins have dropped close to 90% from its all-time high, guys. All-time highs. Look at Klima, Time Wonderland 90%, Meta Hero 76%.
Ring is 19 cent.
Ring Ring is 39 cents and
Oh,
99.9%. My God, look at this. And Hector down 93. So when you look at this, it's the whole entire market, right? There's a backdrop. So let's see.
wow, Mana. There was a time it was a $5 something.
Yeah, but now it's a 66% drop. So you're getting a 50% discount. NG in Sandbox still holding strong, the metaverse, right? Traveler, also, if you are looking for that lifestyle, having that crypto lifestyle, 83%. CRO recently with a hack that they got. I think 400 over wallets, I think was hacked. And they managed to recover. At one point of time, they were 60 cents. Right now, 3 cents, 30 cents. 34 cents, 64%. XRP, what happened to the SEC? I thought in January there was supposed to be this thing and this,
Lost good.
so 50% loss, guys. Those who invested $1.30 today, it's 59 cents, right? So it's 84%. Matic also, VRA, Zilica, Celsius, $2.50. IX Swap at one point of time 30 cents, now 12 cents. BNB 600, almost hitting 800 at one point of time. Now it's about 50% discount. So Tomb, Strong, BTC. Yep, Titano still having its good run, still strong with kind of a 3x there. And more things will be coming out for Titano. So if you have not checked it out, do check out on their AME that they have covered, I think, yesterday. I think those are things that um, will be a new game changer, a new angle that they are changing the landscape. And I think we are on the right track. Can we see this project going to 365 days? No one knows. No one has that crystal ball, but at least we are much more better off than what we have seen so far before this, prior to this crash, right? Like the Dows. So of course, extreme fear is 13 right now. Best time always to look at is when it hits 10. I think this is the good marker, right? If you see all the points of 10, this is the great time to actually buy, where it's really it's extreme fear, and mostly it never goes below 10 for some reason. It never. I think the 10 really creates that compression that all of us are becoming back holders, and you just hit that floor, right, of the crypto. So it's a bloodbath throughout the
Extreme raid.
extreme bloodbath. Uh, and we still have 17,000 cryptos, 400 over exchanges, 1.5 trillion. Maybe this is not updated because this trading chart actually shows me that is 1.5 trillion is updated, guys. So last 24 hours, Bitcoin is down by 9%, Ethereum down by 13.82%, BNB down by 14.16%, Cardano down by 9.63%, Solana down by 20.94%, XRP down by 13.91%, Terra Luna down by 14.87%, and this was supposed to be the haven, right? Terra Luna, everybody was rushing to there to find a stable coin, and the price still drops. Polkadot 17.69%. So I'm going to hand over to Manish before we kind of digressed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share. Manish is going to talk about blockchain today. Daryl is saying, I feel KDA will be the best POW project, no shilling intended. I totally agree on that. Manish,
Yeah.
take it
So,
away.
guys, today I'm going to cover a bit technical. Though we are in a crypto industry, but we should know where this crypto's been created and where this, in which platform they are into. You should have some idea about it. So I thought to cover today because we are also working on creating on a blockchain. So there is so much research going on. So thought to cover today how to learn how to create a blockchain. So blockchains are the future. It has been a potential to change everything around us, impact industry in an unprecedented way. just like the electricity and the internet changed our day to day lives. Currently, the blockchain is an initial stage where rapid developments is taking place across the world to bring its adoptions rate higher than ever. Some of the key players of the race include Corda, Ethereum. Each of them is trying to solve the problem with a quest to improve blockchain adoptions and implementation rate. So, how to create a blockchain application solutions from a business perspective? uh, yeah, let's go through the design part. How to create a blockchain, choose the consensus mechanism and platforms, design the user and admin interface and the apis. Is application protocol interface, which is responsible to connect to any third party services. Then comes your find the proper use case for your business. It could be anything. If you see the top 20 the blockchain projects of 2021, you will see that various industries from a different nature of work, they are into a blockchains. There are Samsung, there is a Microsoft, then there is HSBC, banking and finance sectors also, and the mobile and technology sectors also. So everyone is trying to solve their problem using this blockchain. So, and then when you find a proper use case for your business, then you will move to a design node and instance and test it out, get rid of errors, and finalize it. So, important functions are building your own blockchain. So, there are certain functions in terms of programming language, where you have a new block, create a new block, and add to the chain. Then you have initializations blockchain, which is int integrations. Then you have a new transactions, add new transactions to your blockchains. Then you have a hash for hashing a block. You have to register a node to your network. So by using this integers register underscore node, then you have a valid chain, validate, which is responsible for validating the chains. Then you have a valid proof, which is responsible for validate block before submission to the chain. And then you have a proof of work, implement proof of work consensus, which is I think Bitcoin is based on a proof of work consensus. And then if we talk about the popular blockchain as a service, which is BaaS platforms, IBM, AWS, Oracle, and Alibaba Cloud, Azure Cloud are the leaders. So let's go through a quick step how we can create a blockchain. Probably Ruth Jones is doing more aggressive research on creating blockchains, which we want to do it for one of our projects. So let me share some information about and some insight about how to create it by the steps. So step one is the finding the right use case. Even though blockchain is a promising and does what it's intend to do, there's a lot of hype surrounding it. That's why the business, you need to understand the hype and clearly understand if a blockchain in your case solve the problems. Basically, the blockchain is to solve your problems using the smart contracts. So it's depend what is your use case, and based on that the blockchain can be designed. So that's why is it is important to differentiate fact from hype and then make a decision based on it. So generally, the blockchain is best suited in the following case: smart asset management. If your business surrounding around exchange, retirement, issuance, or payment, then you can use blockchain effectively as it required you to do asset management. Then the smart contracts. Smart contracts are a way to automate process and also ensure a legal binding in digital codes. If your business can make use of it, then it might be a good options to go with the blockchain. But before you make it or before you make the decision, it is better to introspect and make the right decisions. Then the third one is the data verification and authentications. So blockchain also works seamlessly with the digital signatures, immutable storage, and encryptions. So if you want to work with the data that is generated using transactions, then the blockchain is a good choice. Number two, the step number two, which we are going to talk about, is choosing the consensus mechanism. The next step is to choose the consensus mechanism according to your requirement. There are many popular consensus mechanisms are there. I think you would have heard about the proof of work. However, it is not ideal for a business, but there, as it required a powerful hardware and lot of energy to run successfully. The good news is that there are plenty of amazing consensus method out there that are implemented other distributed ledger systems such as Carda, Quorum, and others. These DLT offers consensus mechanisms such as fault tolerance, proof of stake, feed rent agreement, proof of elapsed time, and fault tolerance, round robin, then a specialized fault tolerance. These are some mechanism and some consensus which we can use it as part of our smart contract. Then step number three, choosing the platforms. Now you need to choose the platforms on which you want to build your blockchain. Currently there are multiple options available for you. All of them have to offer something unique. As a business, you need to find the platform that best suit your need according to a requirement and budget. Some of our notable platforms that that is recommended is called Ethereum, Hyperledger, Fabric, Hyperledger, Sutooth Lake, Hyperledger, Iroha, Quorum, Stellar, OpenChain, BigChainDB, and others. These are the platform which we can use it to have our blockchain. Number four is step number four is node design. With this consensus algorithm platform selected, it is now time to design the node. In general, you can approach your blockchain network creations in many ways. You can create a permission network which is closed network and required a strict KYC rule to for node to join. On the other hand, there is a permissionless network which is essentially public networks where anyone can join the network and take the advantage of what it has to offer. Step number 5, design the blockchain instance. A blockchain instance is now required to be created. Creation and management is done based on the platform of your choice. And step number 6 is a APIs interface. So programming interface. Now that you have a blockchain interface up and running, it's now time to manage the application programming interface that is already pre-made API depending on the platform of your choice. So why do you need the API? So perform audit related functions, generate key pair and addresses, data retrievals and storage, data authentications using hash and digital signatures, smart contract, and manage the smart asset lifecycle management. Step number 7, design the user interface and admin. So once you finish your backend task, you configure everything, you need a user interface and an admin console to manage that blockchain. So with the backend setup, it's now time for your design the interface with the admin and the users. For the admin interface, you need to provide much information as possible to the admin while making sure that you do not overwhelm the interface with the unnecessary information. And the final step is finalizing the blockchain. The last step is to finalize the project. Here you need to ensure that your blockchain network running as intent by monitoring it non-stop. Also make sure that you keep working on your blockchain network. You may also want to add features tech to your blockchain such as analytics, cloud, artificial intelligence, and so on. So this is how we create a blockchain. I want to actually build a blockchain. Show me how to I create a blockchain. So this pictorial representations explain a lot. If you see the entire building process divided into four part, which is requirement, step in creating the blockchain, important function for blockchain, and structure for a blockchain. So these are the framework we'll be using it in order to create a blockchain. So, well, if you have a programming experience, then you can follow the tutorials and you be able to successfully create the blockchains. So I'm going to also try and see whether I'm going to create the blockchains, and probably we'll be sharing more insight and more informations once our projects move further. So popular blockchain as a service BaaS platforms, we should be aware of who are the service provider. As I mentioned earlier when I started this conversations, Amazon Web Services, IBM Blockchain Platform, Microsoft Azure, Alibaba, and Oracle are the leaders as part of the BaaS platform service provider. So, guys who want to be a blockchain developer, there is a very good market, and people are ready to grab you and going to offer you a big fat salary if you want to be a blockchain developer. So that's all for today, and with this, let's move on to our tweet of the day section.
So while Manish sets up the next one, next segment, join us daily live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, 11 p.m. Singapore time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're based in the US. And if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit subscribe button.
Yeah, so this is some important tweet is coming from Titano Finance. This is one of the exciting project we have covered in details. There are a couple of videos are there in our playlist. If you would have not seen a David interviews, which is creating buzz all over. If you see the views is close to 10K now. So if you have not watched it, go ahead and watch it. And also, as Wayne mentioned, that yesterday there was a video from Titano official site also. I think they have mentioned our name also in that video, so probably you can go and watch it. It's really very informative. And talking about the tweet of the day, we are happy and excited to announce Titano Play. Titano official Twitter handle posted this tweet. An official link is app.titano.finance, as the team have pushed to a new dashboard with the Play. Users are invited to hard refresh the website to clear the cache, and Titano Play is live now. So go and explore it, guys. So I think that's all for today.
Yeah,
And
another announcement is Meta Hero. Don't forget, if you are using Meta Hero, you have actually to stake until the 25th. That's 2 more days, guys. So basically, what Meta Hero is, not Meta Hero, sorry, Metaverse Pro. I do
yeah,
apologize for that. Let me just share the screen. Let's go to Metaverse Pro and see what's happening over there. Let me just grab this. Let's go to Meta. So Metaverse Pro, the DAO, basically they are going to move to the Ethereum platform. Right now they have actually destroyed their pool on the Binance Smart Chain. I think it's a good move to go on a bigger network. And so if you restake back your coins by the after the 25th, I think a specific time they are going to airdrop your tokens in onto the Ethereum network. So they have a long lineup. I think they are very serious about moving forward in terms of really creating a whole utility, creating real store of value in the metaverse. And I think they have really good dev teams also. So far, of course, they have not been performing well. We were when we got in, myself and Manish, we were doing at about 400. I think today's price, if I'm not mistaken, let's see if I can find it. Maybe it's on the dev side of things. Let's open up the
it's I
chat
think
also.
close to 19.
How much is it, Manish? It's not you. We'll just try here. If not, I'll just go over to the deck screener. Let's see, Metaverse Pro. These are all the DAOs that sometimes I just keep track on just to see how they are doing. So Meta, $24.
$25. $25.
25 US dollars, guys. When we got in Manish, we were at about the 300, 400 mark.
300 and 400. But
Yeah.
I
So
think they come up much stronger than earlier. They have moved to Ethereum platform. So we are holding also a lot Metaverse Pro. I think we just unstake it, and we are just holding in our wallet so that we can get a airdrop.
yeah. So that's all we have. Thanks, Daryl. I think you're right. Proof of work is proven to be the best in terms of security, as well as can't wait for Manish to complete roots on blockchains. Yeah,
Let's see whether
let's see.
we are
Yeah,
getting successful or not by creating this blockchain. But yes, we'll put our efforts definitely. And Wayne also has some crazy ideas. Probably you will come to know over the period of time.
yeah. I think the idea for creating the blockchain from ground up all the way is to really understand where is the value
Mm.
that is locked. Manish is going to do a full deep dive with a group of people to really look at all the current blockchain that is existence, the way they generate revenue, how much value they are giving back to retailers. And we want to take it a step further by once we understand that value proposition, we want to actually really give back more money to retailers because we are a bit tired about how projects are set up like a honeypot, and retailers have a dream of actually making that past that 365 days to make something out of their life wealth change. But for myself and Manish, we're not just going to sit back and kind of, we want to take back destiny
Wait,
right in our
market.
hands.
Yeah, and depend on the market.
Yep. So we want to really start off with the right values, the right ideas, the best ideas. Maybe some of it would be something different from the rest of the blockchain. So I think we had a great call just now with David from Titano, and he actually introduced us to a few people. And it was really a good exchange of value. I think we have certain philosophies on crypto space.
It was
Now,
a long conversation.
it was
It's
a
almost
long two
around
hours
two and 2.5
conversation,
hour conversation. Yeah,
but it actually
it's
helped us
worth.
shape
Mm.
our thought process on this journey. So for those new to this, we have about 500 over. We are building a crypto university. Education should be free with the right knowledge. It will empower you guys. So do check us out, like our videos, join us in Telegram group. We got a lot of people there, great minds. We can all come together, a community. A lot of how-tos, crypto trends, tokenomics, and soon NFT and blockchain. Manish will be covering that. So we'll see you there.
See you there. And the two how to's we have recorded, I think we are working on editing. Probably will be will be published in our YouTube channel tomorrow.
Yep.
So stay connected, guys. See you tomorrow.
Take
Till
care.
then,
Be
take
safe.
care. Bye bye.
Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but